Yes Man is an eccentric, sycophantic robot from Fallout New Vegas who's programmed to say
yes
to everything. He's essentially the world's biggest brown noser despite, not having a nose.
If they end up firing their howitzers at us, we'll ignore that too. That's not aiding an enemy. Not when you do it. Yeah, take this strip down a notch or two, right? That'll show it. I know it makes sense somehow if you're the one doing it. The problem is me. Maybe dumb machines like me ought to get blown up and scrapped for salvage. Who knows? Not me. I really admire how you stack the odds against yourself. Yeah, make things challenging.
Although his main purpose is to merely assist the courier in taking over the Mojave Wasteland, many people have wondered what it would be like if he were in the spotlight. What if you had to agree with everything asked of you, no matter how absurd, time-consuming, or hazardous it might be? Can you beat Fallout 3 as Yes Man? The answer is yes. Maybe. I don't know. Just watch the video and find out. There is only one major rule. If someone tells me to do something, even if it's vague, indirect, or not meant as a command, I have to follow it to the letter until someone asks me to do something else. So if I get sidetracked in the middle of a quest or forced into a path for a quest I didn't personally want to take, tough luck. The only other rules are that I must play on very hard at all times, and I can't bring companions with me unless it's part of an order I have to fulfill. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get started. After being born, my first task is simple.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Well, considering I'm Yes Man and not Yes Woman, I am then asked if my name is fitting, and to that I say, Yes Man. Yes Man. My name is Yes Man. As for my appearance, I try to make a cute, submissive twink who'd probably blush if you looked at him wrong. On second glance, though, he just looks like Vault Boy. Makes sense, he's always a cheerful guy, grinning and giving the thumbs up and all. A few years later, I get a new task.
Don't look straight into the light, pal.
Alright, I'll just look at the floor.
You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, pal. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. I've never actually checked if you can wait for him to come back or not, so... Welp, my deadbeat dad never comes back from getting milk and cigarettes, so I starve to death in my pen, proving that no, you cannot beat Fallout 3 as Yes Man. Actually, he just said to wait here. He never specifically said to wait in my pen. As for my special stats, I spread them out evenly since the goat will determine my tag skills, so I don't know exactly what kind of build I'm gonna do. Besides, it makes sense for someone so unwaveringly neutral.
You are quite the little explorer, aren't you?
Wait, how did you know that I escaped if I closed the door before you came in?
Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage.
After closing the doors behind me like a polite young man, we come to my 10th birthday party, which I am ordered to enjoy by my dad. Since this is so vague, I interpret it as I have to talk to everyone before I leave. Amada then tells me to guess what present she got me. I try my best, and while she doesn't directly tell me to give the comic book to someone else, I still give it to Palmer in exchange for her sweet roll later.
Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks?
I saw this woman in half!
And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium?
Gonna splatter your brain!
Well, soon enough, Butch asked me unpolitely for my sweet roll, and I happily oblige. Yep, happily. Totally, I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. Anyways, Beatrice gives me a very disturbing poem and tells me to...
Run along now, dearie.
Yeah, one step ahead of you. When I get downstairs, Jonas tells me to...
Hold on one more minute.
For my dad. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54... Oh, that was faster than I expected. After my dad gives me a BB gun as a birthday present, would have preferred an
X-25 Gatling laser.
But whatever, he tells me to thank Jonas. I didn't actually know you could follow up on that. Neat. I shoot all the bottles down and, for once, can actually kill the Radroach with the BB gun since I don't have a weapon restriction and my dad tells me to do it. A few years later and oh god!
As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy.
And you're an unhealthy 30-year-old man. Look at those things. Medical mishaps aside, I take the goat as instructed by my father and try to give the most neutral or at least most subservient answers possible.
Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives.
This gives me barter, medicine, and speech as tag skills. Barter and medicine are useful for any build, but speech isn't too good, as there's not many situations where I can convince someone without going against their wishes. A few more years later, and the vault is in crisis. My dad has left, the overseer has gone full dictator, and my friend Jonas, who I spent a grand total of a few minutes with, is dead. Oh no. Amada tells me to leave the vault, use a lockpick on the Overseer's door, hack his terminal, and I promise to only use the 10mm as a last resort while in the vault. I'll try my best to abide by all of these rules. However, there's a slight problem. Security doesn't really agree with my idea.
There he is. Hold it right there.
I follow his lawful command and indeed hold it right there as he deals with the roaches. I expected him to run up and arrest me, but instead he beats me to death even though I complied.
Police brutality! Police brutality! Ah!
I tried my best, but he gave me no choice but to defend myself. Oh God, I'm a killer. A cold-blooded killer. Oh well, let's help out my school bully.
You gotta help me!
After doing so, he gives me his Tunnel Snake's jacket, which, while a nice gesture, kind of clashes with my Goody Two-Shoes charm. Nothing much else to say about the escape. I kill a few more roaches, obey Officer Gomez's order to
Clear out of here.
defend myself against some more security, who luckily didn't tell me to stop in the name of the Overseer or anything like that, take the Overseer's things, and without talking to him, unlock the door and hack the terminal the way Amada told me to. And I kept my promise of only using the 10mm as a last resort to boot. Finally free from that authoritarian, oppressive hellhole, I'm excited to be oppressed by anyone else I encounter out here. For my first level up, I get explosives to 25 as usual, even out my tag skills, and put some points into melee and guns for versatility. As for my perk, I go with Daddy's Boy as it seems the best choice for someone so agreeable. On the way to Megaton, I stop by Wolfgang, who's an AI bro now.
The depot of detritus. The shop of slop. Slop.
To sell some things in exchange for stim packs. Entering the town, while Lucas doesn't directly order me to disarm the bomb, I still do so to be as helpful as possible. He tells me to be careful with it and look it over, so I do just that. Rusted outer casing, odd symbol on the side, some exposed electronics. This shouldn't be too hard. No, I saved the town from eventual, probable nuclear destruction and get 100 caps plus a house as a reward. However, there's just one problem.
It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira.
Now I have to talk to Moira, and you know exactly what she's gonna rope me into. The Wasteland Survival Guide, ugh. Now, this quest is long. It's meant to be done over the course of a playthrough, bit by bit, not knocked out at level 2. So I hope you understand my decision to get irradiated, fixed up, and then asked to take a break from the research. This isn't me saying no to helping her, it's just me saying that I will help her, but at a later time. I do plan to do this quest if I can get around to it, just not right now. Even a yes man has boundaries. In the middle of bribing Moriarty to tell me where my father is, he tells me to
Rise up quick.
which I do so by choosing intense training on my next level up to boost my intelligence. Yes, I'm that much of a stickler. The reason I was shooting mole rats back here is for the hollowed out rock, which contains a stealth boy, a sniper rifle, and a few other odds and ends. On the way to my dad, I kill a few raiders outside a supermarket, which earns me an assault rifle, some ammo, a lead pipe, and some Nuka-Colas. I then head into the Farragut station, box the mole rats with old Pipey, and use my assault rifle ammo on some ghouls. As for the super mutant, I use a sniper rifle sneak attack to get him to half health, let the ghouls whittle him down, then use my pipe to clean up, taking advantage of blocking in vats to reduce damage. When I get outside, I see a teddy bear tweaking something fierce inside a bomb shelter, then tuck a different one into bed. I'm just nice like that. After some more mutants show up to skin me, I take after the first teddy bear and panic inside a metal tube until it's over. Sarah Lyons, seeing me act so cowardly, tells me to keep my head down and not do anything stupid. Alright, that's fine by me. I let the BOS clear the way forward while chickening out behind cover. Once the behemoth comes out to play, however, Sarah tells me to get the fat man while they keep him busy. You're doing a great job. With a few tactical nukes, the big green lug goes down, and Sarah leaves me with one last command.
Watch yourself out there.
Okay, I'm watching myself. Now what? Actually, I wonder what happens if I resurrect this dead Brotherhood Knight. Alright, this is the beginning of a creepypasta. Let's restore the natural order. I then talked to Three Dog, a man of humbleness and moral integrity who, unlike Moriarty, would never exploit a 19-year-old's parental trauma for personal gain.
If you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight.
God damn it. This is one of the few times speech could be useful, as getting Dad to help Three Dog would technically fulfill his order of help out the good fight. He didn't tell me to specifically get the radio dish yet. However, the speech check fails, so I have to do exactly that. Nobody orders me around on the way to the dish, so there's really nothing challenge-specific to show here. Well, except for a raider who begs me not to kill her, so I don't, and then another raider who tells me to come out and fight.
This is bullshit. Come out and fight.
So I do. And then she tells me to stop moving around so much.
Will you just stand still?
So I do.
Stop moving around so much.
Alright, fuck this. I use a mix of mines and my hunting rifle to take out the first few, practice extreme overkill on a pack of dogs, give another raider an explosive surprise before knocking her lights out, and then clean up the rest with my scope 44. In the museum, since I know the mutants are going to be a pain with my level and equipment, I pop a stealth boy. You get 2 for free in here anyway, so no loss. I use my sniper rifle to kill the mutants with sneak headshots, grab the dish, and get out of there before the master tears me a new one. I level up from this, putting points into all sorts of skills and getting gun nut to repair my items easier. Before leaving, I noticed some ceiling turrets on the roof of the first room, which I never knew existed until now. That revelation aside, I install the dish, get a new helmet and a nap to restore my HP, and go back to Three Dog to learn where my father went. He tells me to
follow the river south from here.
So I do just that. Honestly, the hardest part of this run so far is not being able to cap Grandma Sparkle, because it's not a nice thing to do, technically. Besides, I ought to get out of here before Brian Wilkes drags me into killing ants for half an hour. You get to live this time, Sparkles, but not for long. I managed to score some pretty sweet grenade throws on some troll raiders. Before hauling ass to Rivet City, getting Lucky Harris and his guards to take care of the mutants tailing me, and getting Carlos some cloud milk. Harkness tells me to state my business in Rivet City, so I do, and he lets me in no problem. But when I enter, he tells me to let him know if I see anything suspicious. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a live IED in the corner here, you might want to do something about that? What else? This poor teddy bear is a Med-X addict. Oh please, won't you help him? Or maybe I'm the one on drugs, seeing how he just spun out of existence like that. With my duties to the local security force fulfilled, I talked to Dr. Lee, and she tells me where I could find a lead on my father. However, right before I'm about to head out, she says this.
Please don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
She specifically tells me not to look for my father, and since I can't progress the main quest unless I do, this is the end of the run. I was going to do things like get sidetracked with the Wasteland Survival Guide, Lucy West Delivery, maybe even Brian Wilkes, but I guess it was never meant to be. Even if I ignore this, there are other points in the run where I can't progress, like McCready telling me I'm not allowed in Little Lamplight, and Colonel Autumn telling me to give him the code to the Purifier, which results in him killing me. Therefore, this run was kind of dead from the start. Well, with no orders left to fulfill, no more things to say.
Yes. Say it again. Yes! Make me believe it! Yes! Yes! Yes!
2. I lose all purpose in life and self-terminate, proving that no, you cannot beat Fallout 3 as Yes Man. Hey everyone, thanks for watching yet another video. If you liked the video, leave a like or subscribe. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike and give constructive criticism so I can improve. Also, leave your ideas for new videos in the comments. I read them all and put them at the end of each video. Your idea might even become an official video. If you really want to support me, subscribe to my Patreon or become a channel member, which will get you shouted out, guarantee an opportunity to chat with me, and make your ideas much more likely to become reality. Plus, it's only 17 cents a day. Even just 20 subscribers to my Patreon would mean a lot to me and help me put out even better content. And now, if you ever wanted my weird Mobius strip face plastered on your chest, you can check out my merch store, which is linked in the description. Check me out on Reddit or Discord if you want to chat, or check out my second channel, The Loophole, for some extra content. This is Causal Loops signing off. Peace.